Well, hello and welcome back to Turf Talks by Race Spitter. As promised, me and Fahad are back with a bang for the start of the Bangalore season, the first day to be begun on the 20th of May with the Bangalore summer season starting. Just a note to all our patrons that Fahad has been traveling. Fahad is still in OT, so we might not get everything right and with a bang on because it's very difficult to keep a track of the forms of horses that are just starting the season. So apologies and we hope that we could put a smile on your face by the content that we get for you. All of this are personal views that we feel based on the previous runs and previous forms that the horses would be in the fray to take the top honors. But they say that in racing there's one thing certain, and that's uncertainty. And absolutely, we're going to make a note of that. So with that, Fahad, thank you again for joining me on the first day of Bangalore. We begin our proceedings with the Mayday Plate, Fahad. How excited are you?
I'm very excited. A very competitive season, Yasser. I mean, it's going to be fantastic to watch this season with so many outstation horses taking part in this Bangalore summer. It's fantastic season, very competitive, and I wish each and everyone all the very best, and hope you all have a great season ahead.
Well, Fahad, if I'm not wrong, incidentally, the Bangalore Summer Derby will be the highest purse in Indian racing this season, with
Yes,
approximately a purse of 2 crores and over.
wow, seriously fantastic, Yasser, to hear that, and I'm sure it's going to be a fantastic and season to watch out for, and it'll be a very great thing, should I say, about it.
All right, with that, let's begin our analysis, Fahad. The first race, the Mayday Plate, a Class 4 race to be run over 1400 meters. Fahad, 10 runners in this one. And what is interesting is it's got four 3-year-olds running in the likes of True Faith, Augusta, Roman Spirit, and Cat Whiskers. We did see Cat Whiskers blazing the track pretty well, won impressively the maiden start, and then so did True Faith, Augusta, and Roman Spirit. It's going to be a tough one between these 3-year-olds. Your thoughts?
Yes, Yasser, definitely. See, I've seen True Faith running in Chennai. So he ran behind Touch of Grey in the Gindi Grand Prix. So I feel True Faith has been more stronger individual now than before. I feel that's what I'm sure this horse will take a lot of beating. August is the horse bred in the purple. I mean, it's got everything great about his breeding. I mean, I'm sure these two horses hold the upper hand in this race from Cat's Whiskers. Cat Whiskers is a very consistent horse. Won his first outing very well in his maiden start, working well, and I'm to be ridden by Akshay Kumar. And yes, so I mean, amongst these three, the race should be. I mean, let's see how it boils up.
All right, Fahad, let's move on to the second race, the Quasar Plate, a Class 4 race to be run over 1400 meters. 11 runners in this one, Fahad. Your thoughts?
Yeah, sir. Southern Force is a horse in form. Won very well last time out. Now to be ridden by the top pro, P. Trevor. So I feel this horse will be right up there in this race and will take a lot of should I say beating in this. A horse which can run close to Southern Force in this fair is Antelope. Antelope is also very consistent individual. So these two horses hold the main thing from horse number two, Ahern. So I feel all will have to beat Southern Force in this race.
All right, then let's move on to the third race, the Akal Teka Plate Class 3 race to be run over 1200 meters. 12 runners in this one, Fahad. And I think that Montalina will be looking to pick up from where they stop because I think Siege Corellius, Mystic Eye, Montalina, Archway, these are some fantastic horses. And not to forget the Bombay Challenger Fight On. He won.
Absolutely, very true, very true.
He won the BK Ratansi Memorial Maiden Multi-Million in a grand fashion. Lost about something, but I'm sure that Mr. Jadhav has worked it out, and Fight On will be right there. And this would be a prep race before entering into the sweepstakes.
Absolutely, yeah, sir. Fantastic race. Like it's really great to watch all these horses participating in this. But I feel yes, Montelina holds the thing in this race, and Siege Courageous should follow. I mean, should not can get over that also. So these two horses with Pete Trevor and Likhit Apu. These two horses run got a very good chance in this. And the horse which can run close amongst these three, keep an eye on them is the Mystic Eye. Mystic Eye also will run a blinder of a race. Yes, 6 year old, but a horse which can trouble the best on its day.
Then let's move on to the fourth race, Fahad, the Welcome Trophy Division 1 for maiden horses to be run over 1200 meters. Fahad, I must say there are some good runners in this maiden race. I did have the privilege to see Verrocchio running here in Bombay during the racing carnival. Looks to be a promising colt, Cougar Mountain out of Magdalena. I think this one will be the one to beat because he's had a race out from I think Fearless Joey and Tahini.
Absolutely, Yasser, no doubt about that. Yes, he's got a, should we say, is more experienced than the others, and Verocchio, she's got a very good chance from Tehani. Tehani also is working well. Yes, to owned by the Punawalas and ridden by Akshay Kumar. So these two horses hold the upper hand over Fearless Joey. So I feel in this particular race, all would have to beat number three, Verocchio.
Okay, then let's move on to the fifth race, the Racing Patrons Trophy, a Class 1 race to be run over 1200 meters. Got some good horses in this, in the likes of Moon's Blessing, Queenstown, K Star, Promise Kept. All of them have been solid horses. Your thoughts on this one?
Queenstown, yes, won back-to-back races in Chennai. Very speedy individual, drawn well, likes to race up well up front. So I feel Queenstown has a very good chance to win this race from Star Glory. Star Glory is also a very decent horse. Participated in the OT season last year. So I've seen this colt, very strong horse. I feel these two horses hold the upper hand over Moon's Blessing. So I feel this race should be amongst these three.
All right, then let's move on to the sixth race, the Welcome Trophy Division 2. Again, for maiden horses, no whips, no allowance to be claimed to be run over 1200 meters. Fahad, your picks in this one.
Very nice horses here running in this race, Yaskar. I mean, we have some great in the bloodlines over here. I mean, see, number six, Good Tip ran only once, ran fourth, very well bred. Rodrigo Con out of Mahateji, and I feel this horse has got all the credentials to win this race from Clifford. Clifford, yes, definitely the one which is working well. So I feel these two horses hold the upper hand over number seven, Greenwich. So I feel this race should be among these three horses.
All right, Fahad, then let's move on to the concluding race, the Kunigal Stud Plate Class 3 race to be run over 1400 meters. Fahad, some great horses running here in the likes of Artemis Ignitia, Chabelle, Humanitarian, Win My Love, Happy Always, Always Happy. Your thoughts on this one, Fahad?
Yes, definitely. Also, no doubt about that. Some great horses running in this race. Artemis, Ignitia, and Shebel ran once in the Hyderabad and ran 1-2. So let's we have to keep that in mind. So they're going to reverse that in the handicap now. So I feel these two horses hold the upper hand over number two, Sardar. Sardar is also a very nice horse. I've seen this individual participating in Chennai Derby, ran third. And I feel this is his right trip. I mean, not too long. So I feel he'll also run a fantastic race. So I guess this race should be amongst these three horses.
All right, Fahad, I know it's too soon to ask you the day's best in Bangalore, but let's take a wild guess. What would be the day's best?
Well, I would like to go with this race. You know, it's too early to say that, but I feel all will have to beat True Faith in the first race.
All right, the day's best is absolutely the day's best in the first race itself. True Faith, horse number two, trained by Neil Lala Shah to be written by Jockey A. Imran Khan. So do watch out for it, and I hope you've made a note of all our selections. Again, reminding our patrons that this is just the season's beginning at Bangalore, so we've tried our best to cover everything we could, get all the analysis in place, but we'd get better as the season progresses and as we have more analysis and more stats coming your way. But until then, please do not forget to share, subscribe, like to our channels, Race Mirror. We will be back with more Turf Talk episodes across Indian racing. And as always, Fahad, thank you so much for joining me again.
My pleasure, Yasser. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All the best to everyone.